Alright, so recently I was able to unlock all of the Marina's dev diary, so I figure why don't we actually take some time today and we're gonna actually just read it for some fun. Alright. The final fest is over, and we lost. I feel so bad for Team Order. They all tried so hard. But at the end of the Splatfest, Pearl said we're gonna take over the world. A world tour. Can you believe it? I can't wait. I haven't felt like this since I was on the sidelines for that battle, right before I came in Goblet Square. If Off the Hook's going on a world tour, my schedule's about to be super packed. We've got venues to schedule, roadies to hire, new songs to write. I don't know what I'd do without Pearl. Pearl Hazuki Appreciation Corner. When I felt lost and directionless after deserting from the Altarian army, it was Pearl who showed me hope. The two of us weren't off the hook, and ever since I felt like I'm just waiting to wake up from a dream. Sorry, something's in my eye. Okay, I needed a good cry there. I'll better now. Now I can't forget about the biggest item on my to-do list. It's not World Tour business, but it's every bit as important. Project Memverse, name not final. That's what I'm currently calling my project to help Agent 8 and all the others Kamabo Corporation preyed on. Gotta make it one of my top priorities. We're busy, 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 preparing for our world tour. Seems like we never run out of things to take care of. There aren't many hills Pearl cares enough to die on, but when it comes to music, she gets real serious. I take our music seriously too, and sometimes we both feel so strong about something that turns into a fight. That part's never fun. But when it comes to our art, we have to be true to ourselves. No compromises. Oh, speaking of the tour, Pearl let me know we're taking Agent 8 with us. Agent 8 seems psyched to join up. If we're this busy now, wait until the tour actually starts. We'll need all the help we can get, so this is a big relief. I know we can count on Agent 8. Now I can put all my energy into making new songs. The power! Project Memverse update. I finished a prototype of the virtual world I'm tentatively calling the Memverse. All that's there for now is a recreation of Incapa Square. The idea is for it to be a temporary storehouse for my memories. I'm still struggling with the bigger job of extracting data from Kamabo Corporation systems. It's tougher than I thought. The World Tour schedule is finalized and Pearl is in rare form. She seemed even more driven since things started to take shape. It's great to see. I took the day off today to go for a walk in Incapa Square. I'm seeing more Octolings like me around than ever, which is exciting. There's real progress in the Octoling movement to make it to the surface. I wonder if Agent 8 and I escaping had any influence on that. It's a nice thought, at least. Though, of course, plenty of Octolings are still stuck underground. Oh, and on the subject of Octolings, I finally cracked Kamabo Corporation's system. The first thing I did was pull up all the data on the Octolings, Altarians, and anyone else Kamabo Corporation got their claws into. Seems like Kamabo Corporation operated Deep Sea Metro for a very long time. They've kept people under their control through a process called sanitization. It's possible that everyone I knew at the training program or our old job has been sanitized by now. I want to help them. I will help them. After all, that's the whole point of Project Memverse, name pending. Digging through Kamabo Corporation's system finally yielded Commander Tartar's top secret files. I have a firmer grasp of how sanitation works, so I'll lay it out all here. Sanitization extracts the subject's thoughts and memories. These are saved as memcakes. Post-sanitization, the structure housing the subject's soul is left as a hollow husk. Injecting dummy information into that husk enables total control of the original subject. It confirms my theories, but I hate being right about this. How awful could sanitation have also caused Agent 8's memory loss? The good news is, there's hope. If we could return to Memcake's with sanitized soul, it might reverse the process and restore the subject's self. This has really lit a fire under me. Project Memverse, Title TK, is officially launching. Cuttlefish hinted at souls once or twice, but it sounds like he wasn't being metaphorical. He knows more than I gave him credit for. But it's not all research with me. Off the Hook is going great too. Everything is ready for the world tour, including our songs, and we've been killing it in rehearsals. Poor Pearl doesn't know what to do with a free moment anymore because I'm always catching her bounce with anticipation. The sooner our tour kicks off, the better. There's so much good in my life that my heart might burst. This is hopeless. I have no way to determine who any of these memcakes belong to. I started off analyzing mem cakes from Agent 8 and Cuttlefish. They did a large-scale survey of mem cakes I found in Kamabo Corporation's warehouse, or rather, its trash dump. But none of that helped me to match the mem cakes to their owners. If it wasn't bad enough that their origins are hard to trace, I can't rule out that a single mem cake could be made from multiple octolings mixed together. So, now what? I'm not yet to the point where I can return these mem cakes to their owners even if I tried. Would it have killed Commander Tartar to manage its data properly? Ugh. This is feeling like a dead end, so it's time to change my approach. In better news, Off the Hook's World Tour is getting closer. 8 is really shouldering a lot of last-minute love for us. It's been just what I needed. Oh, and about 8. I always kind of felt like Agent 8 was too formal to say all the time. So the other day, I took the plunge and called out, "Hey 8!" And I got the widest smile in return. Mission success. New idea. If I can't get the system to match a memcake to its soul, what if I could get the memcake itself to do the work? All the thoughts and memories would have to do is return to their natural form. Now that's an idea worth exploring. So in practical terms, by taking the thoughts and memories stored in memcakes and mixing them up further, then setting them up with the basic framework of a soul, in theory they could sift through them and select the ones where they belong. I don't see a way to do all that in the real world, but if I convert the memcakes into data, I could upload to a virtual space. This is sounding more and more doable. Project Memverse, name may change, is back on. I never thought I'd see a day when the Memverse virtual world I created would serve an actual purpose. Well, I haven't really touched it since finishing the prototype. I hope it'll do what I need it to. Memverse development notes. Secure required processing power by tapping into Kamabo Corporation's mainframe. Use the Memverse project virtual world to gather memcake data for later world expansion. Access confirmed from within the Kamabo Corporation internal network. Set up external access via standard C cucumber phone. User set color chips from general memory index into a palette, basic copy of their soul, and establish a connection with compatible memories. Adversity proven effective for memory retention. Having user repeat tasks to make the memory stick. Once the memories are sufficiently locked in, complete the processing. All proposed steps so far have been verified down the line. It might be good to represent these steps as climbing a tower. One task equals one floor. The top floor equals processing complete. If user reaches the top floor, the experiment is a success. User's soul is restored to its original state with its own thoughts and memories. Create dedicated avatars with special rules to ensure smooth operation. The avatars for memverse management, user guidance, system security. I finalized my memverse concept and started working on it in earnest. I need to put in some operators pretty soon. I'll handle system management myself, and I think user guidance would be a great fit for Pearl. It's really, truly all starting to come together. I'll put myself at the top of the tower, so Pearl has to climb it to get the user to me. Wait. Would that make me like a storybook princess? Now I have to do it. I'll build you a tower worth the climb, brave Pearl. All the experience making training stages from my days as a tutor at the train program is about to pay off. After all, I want this tower to be a good experience for the users. But I still need someone to handle system security for the memverse. Maybe I can ask that person Cuttlefish introduced me for help there. And I'm hoping 8 will volunteer to be the first test subject. I better not forget about the Off the Hook World Tour. It's 2 short months away now. I'll make time for music and the memverse. Our world tour has started. It's a lot of work, but a lot of fun too. I love being in Off the Hook so much. Why did I think I'd have time for a major project while on tour? I'm writing this way past midnight. This is me venting without screaming so loud it wakes everyone up. I had an idea right before bed. I wanted to get down before I forgot, so I went to my computer, and next thing I knew, hours had gone by. What am I doing? Pearl and the tour staff are relying on me. I can't tell them. Sorry, no show today. I forgot to sleep. Well, we're taking a break once the first half of the tour is over, so maybe I can buckle down and finish this then. In fact, no babies about it. This Octolink can do anything. But for now, Project Memverse, file title pending, is on the back burner. You know, I might not have time to do the whole thing by myself during the tour break, but that's what friends are for. I know plenty of engineers from the old days who jump at the chance to help. I hope so. Anyway, oops. I think I see the first rays of dawn out there. I've really got to get some sleep. Good night. It's all finished. Project Memverse, which I've given the final title of Dramatic Days in Orderland, is ready to launch. Off the Hook's World Tour is on its midway break, so I've been putting all my energy into development. With so much time on my hands, I might have gotten carried away. I maybe took it a bit too far. But everything's looking good for me to help 8 and all the other victims of Kamado Corporation get their memories back. I need to let Pearl and everyone know the good news right away. One last note so I don't forget. As I was messing around to make Sea Cucumber phones a viable access terminal, I found a security hole. In theory, someone could exploit it and pull anyone with a Sea Cucumber phone into the memverse against their will. I need to remember to warn the phone company about this. Tomorrow is finally the trial launch of Dramatic Days in Orderland. 8 will be our first test subject. We've put the system through its paces, but we can't guarantee there's any unknown risks. But 8's more than happy to help out anyway. This means so much to me. 8 being 8, I'm sure getting to the top of my tower will be like playing on easy mode. I really hope 8's memories return. Fingers crossed. Pearl is joining us too. She doesn't seem to get what it's all about, but she's usually down for whatever. Together, the two of us will make sure 8 gets through it safe. 8 is just the beginning. If this goes well, soon all of Kamado Corporation's victims can get themselves back. And have fun while they do it. I'm so excited, I have no idea how I'll sleep between now and tomorrow. If only we knew the dangers that would come up. Okay, so now that I've completed Spire of War, I can finally share something cool with you. Here are 3 letters from Oct, Deadfish Mizuta, to Marina. From Oct. Hey Marina, found these little photos. Thought you got a kick out of them. You were so talented and hardworking in those days. Me, I was always slacking off and cutting class. I got to know inside the instructor's office very well. Every lecture was the same. You should be diligent and dedicated like a true Italian. I heard so many times that it turned into white noise. I wonder how she's doing now. From Oct. Hey Marina, I think this is the only photo of the two of us together. You were recruited for an elite position at Octavio after this was taken, right? I think I remember hearing that. I ended up handling security behind the scenes. Could have been worse. Going into thrones was too much like work. Guess I never returned the records I borrowed from you, but then you've still got the ones I've lent you, so it all balances out. Looking at this, I still remember wondering if you weren't going to get in trouble hanging out with a slacker like me. So imagine my surprise to find out that you've been cooking up some sick tracks. Turn out even an elite knew her way around some decks. From Oct. Hey Marina, you can guess the chaos your desertion caused. I ended up without much to do except make music. Remember that club way down the lowest levels of the base? I DJ'd there for a long time, since I knew it was one place where the brass wouldn't be caught dead. As time went on, I got more and more into it, to the point where music was all I thought about. Honestly, that whole period of life is kind of a haze. But thanks to getting sucked into the world of order, I caught up with you again, so maybe it wasn't such a bad thing. After all, I found my way to the surface. I'm back to making my kind of music. Here we go again, right? If you're ever up for it, we should jam. P.S. Consider being an Off the Hook fan. I found a record I think Pearl would like, so I'll send it over later. Give my best to 8. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Dev Diary. And if you ever want to read this again, by all means, go ahead. Because, honestly, I'm not sure if everyone's going to feel like complete sour, so you can just, like I said, watch my video if you ever want to read the full Dev Diary, or it's up on Inkopedia if you want to check it out. Alright, now I gotta head back to the real world. The world of order really doesn't need me anymore.